Hey good fam, okay, leg day. Quad and calf focus on this one. Straight up strength workout. We have some single exercises, some squats that we're gonna really burn out those legs, and then we're gonna do some supersets. So just have a couple options here. I would say medium to heavy with the dumbbells. In this workout, John and I have the hip circle that we're gonna do for the squats in the beginning. And then for the wall sits, which are going to be a part of the supersets. Didn't want to spoil the surprise, but if you have a hip circle, definitely grab it. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. It just adds a little extra something, but you still will get the burn without it. So make sure you have a couple dumbbell options. You get your towel, get your water, and let's get to work. Alright guys, let's get warmed up. Let's start with that overhead squat. So squat it down, thumbs to the back wall. Good. Bring it down. And really press those arms back. Sit those hips nice and low, a little deeper each time. Trying to keep that chin and chest nice and lifted. Three, two, and one. Toes forward, hands on the hips. Let's get that nice hinge. Even though we're focusing on those quads, guys, your glutes and your hamstrings are still going to have a little work in there. So we want to make sure everything is nice and warm. And those glutes are fired. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Widen that stance, lateral lunge with a reach. Also just get that movement to warm up those legs. Get the kinks out.
You can call my legs Rice Krispies.
I know. Those little Rice Krispies in people's knees. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So let's turn long ways on our mats. You're going to bring your foot behind you, give it a little squeeze on that quad, and then you're going to bring it forward and lunge. Come back, quad stretch, then forward, lunge. Good. So step, bring it behind, and lunge. Back, behind, and lunge. One more. Bring it back. And lunge. Awesome. Let's go other side. So get nice and centered. Bring it back. Get that quad stretch. And then kick that foot forward into that lunge. Good. Back. And lunge. I love leg day. I have to admit, I'm a little more of a hamstring glute girl. So that's why this is like totally something I need to do. Focus on those quads. Good. One more. Awesome. All right, so coming up on the balls of the feet, and just come up and reach. So you do a little 3-point shot on the toes and down. Rocking onto the toes. Good. Remember, press the top of your foot, your laces, forward. Get that balance together. Squeeze that backside. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come to the back of our mat. Let's just walk it out. Top of plank position. Right foot, right hand. Get nice and low, and then give you that rotation. Open up those hips. Hand comes down. Hike it back up into that down dog. Get that little calf stretch in there again. And left foot, left hand, and rotate. Good. Hand down, come up. And other side. Good. And back up. And other side. And back up. And hold it there. Paw, John's gonna go. Take you out. Walk your hands back towards the feet. Good. Round and roll. Tuck that chin. All the way up to standing. Good. 20 seconds. Just jog in place. Just getting those legs moving. go right into our first exercise. So no break. I don't go anywhere. 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys. We're going to start off. Let's grab our hip circles. So the first exercise we're going to do is a hip circle dumbbell squat. But we're going to have 2 sets we're going to do as the warm-up. So we're actually going to do 5 sets of this exercise. So we're going to break that hip circle. John's going to use a light dumbbell to start.
Yes.
All right, he's going to go a little bit lighter than normal. I'm going to do the first set because it's still a warm-up with no weight, okay? So if you have that hip circle above the knees, pressing the legs out, squeezing those glutes, lifting the shin up nice and tall. We're going to do it for 45 seconds. And we go. So down and up. Good. So we do 5 sets of these. The first 2 we work for 45, we rest for 15. Then the next 3, we add weight. We work for 45, we rest for 30, because we're going to go a little bit heavier. Sit those hips back. Awesome. Bunch of different options here. John's going to show 2 dumbbells on the shoulders. I'm going to show 1 single. All right, let's rest it. I bring my knees close together and take a little tension off. 15 seconds is all you have. So I'm going to grab one of my 15s here. Get into position. Bring that weight up, and we go right into the next set. So now I've added a little resistance. You can stay with the same weight for your warm-up 2 sets. It's up to you. But yeah, 5 sets. Good times. John's like, no.
Great times.
All right, rest in 15 seconds. All right, so now we go into that 45-30. Okay? So I'm gonna go a little heavier. I'm gonna go up to my 20. 45 seconds, then we get 30 seconds off. Fair trade, I think. 3, 2, and 1. Going a little heavier. And having that weight holding it like I do, or how John has it, having a little more of a front weighted focus, so a little more emphasis on those squats. All right, 30 seconds rest, you're welcome.
So generous of you.
All right, I'm gonna up the ante a little bit. What do you got, 35?
They're 30s.
30s, yay, perfect.
Almost.
I'll take 130s. Oh yeah, John, you had to rub that in and say your warm up. All right, take it up. Here we go. A little heavier. And remember, to make things harder, you don't always have to go heavier. Maybe a little tighter on that band. Remember, try to push that floor feet down, rip apart that mat on the floor. Maybe a deeper range of motion, maybe slow it down on that negative. Get a little work on those quads. Maybe a 3, 2, 1, up count. It's up to you. A lot of different options here. All I care about is that in 45 seconds, your legs get tired. And that's working for me right now. And rest. we're switching up the exercise. More fun. All right, let's pick it up. Go, one more time, make it count. Underneath your heels, okay? So let's get that weight in front. Let's bring it up for 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Down and lift. With the heels elevated, you'll notice it gives you a better range of motion. So when you come up, really drive those hips forward. Use those quads, melt them down. Drive through on the way up. I like to keep my chest nice and proud towards the ceiling. And keep in mind, if you don't want to go super low, you can stop wherever you want. Drop your weight. Come halfway. Here we go. Pulse it. Pulse it. 15 seconds. Come on. If you don't feel this in your quads, you're not human. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk it out.
Valid.
Rest. You gotta rest. If you try to do another set right now, it's not gonna happen. Get a sip of water. That hurt.
Once again, you made this program.
I know.
Don't blame anyone.
Totally doing this to myself. It's alright. It's alright. I'll take the blame. 10 more seconds. And we go. Grab your dumbbell. Load it up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Into that squat. Think of the front, the tops of those legs, those quads, controlling on the way down and squeezing and driving on the way up. Okay? Think of the top of the legs. All right, weight down. Really pulse it. Woo. Come on. Come on. A little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out. You should have to walk it out.
Oh. This is mean.
2 more. That's the part about this workout, because it's quad focus. It's not going to be 10 hours long, okay? You're going to get it, burn it out, done. 10 seconds to go. Let's get those weights. 3, 2, and 1. Set 3, come on. Come on, guys. Drop it. Come on. Pulse. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Come on. This is when you know you're working it. Come on. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk it out.
Oh.
Good news. One more time. Bad news. One more time. Ah, you guys love it. You do.
Yeah, problems.
All right, the results. It all pays off. Hard work always pays off. All right, 10 seconds, one more set. You've got this, okay? Pick it up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on. Just think about how good the front of those legs are gonna look. John, when you're wearing your short shorts.
Speedos.
Your Speedos, those long legs. Beautiful. Quads.
Gotta strut.
Come on. Drop it, come on. Give me that pulse. Pulse, get low. Come on. Low, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh.
I'm gonna collapse now.
All right, guys. Quick break, and then we're gonna come back. We hit those supersets. All right, guys, welcome back. Who's ready for some more legs, especially who's ready for some quads? All right, superset now, okay? 50 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 2 exercises. We have a goblet squat, so the squat position, toes turned out, holding the dumbbell right under here, so you keep that chin nice and lifted, squeezing those elbows in nice and tight, sliding down the wall, and coming right back up. Really focusing on squeezing those quads. Second exercise, sumo squat, toes pointed out, knees tracking over, weight is in the center, okay? Slight dip with that chin, coming down, and then when you come up, squeeze those legs, okay? Those 2 exercises, 3 rounds through, continuous. 50 on, 10 off. We're gonna burn them out. 3, goblet squat, 2, and 1. We go. So down, and squeeze those quads, flex them. Good, slow on the way down. Remember those knees track over those toes, and helps keep the upper body nice and strong. And then imagine you're against the wall. Slide that butt down, drive it up. Goblet squats, one of my favorite exercises to do, because you can use kettlebell, single dumbbell, really helps lower those legs. And you can do it pretty much anywhere. All right, 10 seconds, not much of a break, sorry guys. Get that weight in the center. I'm gonna hold it just like this, long ways, toes pointed out. And we go, bring it down, and squeeze and flex at the top. Down, squeeze and flex at the top. Think about those quads. If we were doing bicep curls right now, and I were to say to you, hey, I want you to squeeze your biceps, show me your biceps. Flex them. Well, I'm doing that for your quads right now. Come down strong, then when you come up, squeeze them. Let me see those lines in the leg. Those striations, come on, let me see those quads. Make them pop. And 10 seconds, don't drop the weight. We go right back to goblets.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. 3, 2, and 1. Goblet squat, let's go. Have a nose, get your heart rate up too.
I like a good fat burn.
Good fat burn. Lean legs. All right, I'm gonna sit down for a while after this workout because I probably will get back up. Widen that stance. Good, slight tip in that chin. Come on, 50 seconds, let's go. Give me that sumo. Come on, show me those quads. All right, one more each. Good, bring it up and go. Now remember guys, if you need to take longer rests, take them. Pause. You know the exercises we're doing, okay? Lighten your load maybe, don't go as heavy. I'm using a 20-pound dumbbell, and my legs are toasted right now. So, but I am pushing and pulling each motion, down and up, there is tension. Very dramatic. I'm breathing. Alright, give me that sumo. And let's go. Come on, last one. you're like, what? And it's done. Come on, flex them for me. I was just going to make fun of you, but I'm not, because everyone will get mad. Because everybody loves John. I was going to say, the only thing you and Michael Jackson have in common is, like, you get pale.
I'm naturally this pale.
He gets a little tan in the summer.
I'm a polar bear.
In the wintertime. Hey, we all get pale in the wintertime. We all need to get a little sun kiss, a little vitamin D. Good. And put it down. Come on over. That hip circle long. We only got 10 seconds there. I'm going to hold my 8-pounder. Good. Come on down. Keep those shoulder blades up against the wall. Palms up. And go. So with that hip circle, you're not like crazy pressing it out. You're just keeping those feet about hip width apart and making sure that you're just giving that resistance out so those knees aren't caving in. Just resting that weight on my lap. Palms are up towards the ceiling, so I don't want you to use your arms to hold you up. And that back is pressed up against the wall. Chin, eyes are at the horizon. Legs are shaking. Mine are. Press into those heels. Doing good, guys. Up, time's almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to take my circle off for my calf raises.
Yeah.
Just give a little break from that ray of fire. Walk forward. We'll do pigeon toe. So toes slightly turned in. Let's pick up those dumbbells. 3, 2, and 1. Give me that calf raise. Okay? If these feel awkward to you in any way, just point the toes forward. When we angle the toes, just hits in a different angle of that calf. Get a little bit of the outside, you'll feel a different spot on the outside of that leg.
Who doesn't want to do this?
I know. Calves are the most cardio muscle in the body, so they get a lot of work regularly. Hey, They really do a lot of work. So we should condition them. They kind of always are on the back. They just kind of get thrown in there sometimes. You don't have to do that. I forget to work them. 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's go back to that wall set. I'll admit it, if I was in a busy workout, and I only had a couple minutes left, and I had like glutes or calves to work, I work glutes. I admit it.
I like shorts, so I do calves.
John loves working calves. If you don't have a lot of definition in your calves, and I hate throwing out ankles, people say this to me all the time, building your calves will help give you more definition, okay? You can't change what mama gave you if you have certain types of legs, but you can shape them in a way to make them more aesthetically pleasing to you. So one of the ways to get more definition in that lower leg, you can feel you have a straight knee to ankle, build up those calves a little bit to give it a little more shape. It's okay. I get it.
I used to have them.
That was one of the things John hated. He hated your legs. Like everybody's looking at my legs now. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come up. Everybody has something that doesn't drive them crazy. Heels in, toes out. Okay. Last set here, guys. We're almost done. That's it. We stretch. Woo. Pick them up and go. Good. Come up on those toes. Good. Press those shoelaces forward. Good. Good. Drive them forward. Try to get that good squeeze at the top and balance. And try to feel both heels. Because we always have our dominant side. Let's go higher on one side. Take a couple seconds. Bring it up. Think of your weaker leg. Mine's my left. So I kind of scoop a little more effort on that side. And by all means, if the balance, go up against the wall, use the wall for balance. One more. Good. And drop it down. One more time. Put that circle on. Against that wall. Weight in that lap. 3, 2, and 1. And if there's ever anything, guys, in the workouts, you want options or different modifications, just shoot me an email, okay? A lot of you guys communicate all the time, I love it. So that's what I'm here for. So I have a little tension against that. So even if you don't have that resistance band, make sure your knees aren't caving in. Nice and wide with those hips. Press those heels down, feel nice and strong in the outer thighs. About 15 seconds left. Then we get to go into a recovery, cool down, and stretch out those legs. Ooh. He's doing good over there. Doesn't he look so relaxed?
Such burn.
3, 2, and 1. Peel it off that wall, drop that weight. Get rid of that hip circle. Shake it out, guys. Awesome work for the quads and those calves. Now let's stretch them out and head into the cool down recovery. Alright guys, cool down and recovery. Let's stretch out those quads and those calves. Let's start in a kneeling position. I'm going to bring my right foot forward. I'm going to tuck that left toe under. I'm going to bring my tailbone so it's straight down on the floor, so tucking that hip under. So get a little stretch in that hip flexor as well. Now I'm just going to sweep those arms up. Keep the rib cage down. Thumbs to the back wall. Good. Now that front foot, that right foot, press it down and pull it in towards you. So imagine there's a magnet on your right heel and your left knee, and they're kind of pulling towards each other. Good. And then slowly bring both hands down. Keep those left toes curled under, and you're going to kick back into a down dog with one leg. So you bring your right foot, and you're going to cross it over your left ankle. And you're gonna drop that left heel down. That feels nice. Whew. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Place the right heel down, so both heels are down now. Good, then float both knees down to the floor. And now let's come up. Tuck the right toe under, bring the left foot in front. Point that tailbone straight down, so tuck that hip under. Sweep the arms up. Thumbs to the back wall, rib cage is in. Left foot is pressing down and in. So remember those magnets, they're pulling in towards each other. Really nice stretch up that hip flexor. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Now the hands come down, curl, keep those right toes curled under, and then kick back into that down dog, and this time cross your left foot on top of your right heel, and just drop that heel down for a nice calf stretch on the right side. Slowly release the left foot, both down. One more time, both heels, drop them down, hips up. Big inhale, and then on the exhale, float the knees down. And then let's lower ourselves onto our stomach to stretch out those quadriceps. So we're gonna get 2 different angles here. So you can bring that right forearm underneath your forehead, and you're gonna bend that left knee, and you're gonna bring that left hand back to grab the top of that left foot, okay? So making sure that that knee is pointing straight back, so it's not out to the side. Press the top of that left foot into that left hand, and really drive that hip into the floor. Good, and then without the hand shooting out, slingshotting, slowly release it. Now I want you to roll onto your right side, and then I want you to do the same leg, left foot behind, point that knee straight down, drive that hip forward. Good, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly release it. Come onto your stomach, left forearm underneath the forehead, right foot comes up, right hand reaches back, grabs the top of that right foot, press the foot into that hand, drive that hip into the floor. Feels good.
After what we just did?
I know,
Yes.
right? So without that hand slingshotting and that foot, slowly release it with control. And I'm gonna roll this way onto the left side. And I'm gonna bring that top leg behind me again. Have those knees together, knees pointing straight down so it's not out to the side. And then press the top of that foot into that hand. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Slow release of the hand. Good, come back onto your stomach, hands underneath the shoulders, lifting up, bringing the big toes together, knees coming about mat width apart, and I want you to walk your hands in towards you so you can sit those hips back, and then relax the head, neck, and shoulders, and forehead down. Nice little release in that lower back. do that swimming camel. Because we had a lot of the weight front loaded, just want to make sure that we don't have those shoulders coming inward, so a little bit tightness, those goblets and everything, holding it all here. So I want to open up that heart center. So curling the toes under so the heels are up. I want you to sit back and place your left hand on your left foot. And I just want you to sweep your right arm around and press the hips forward. And then bring it down. And then that right hand comes on that right heel. And then the left arm sweeps in front. Press the hips forward. Open up everything. Open up that chest. Press the hips forward. And then bring it back. You can sit the hips back and come other side. Sweep it around. Open everything up. Good. Other side. Sweep it. Really open up that chest. Good. Reach back. One more each side. Left hand, left foot. Right arm reaches. Big rainbow all the way around. Press the hips forward. And then the other side. Sweep it. All the way down. Good. And that's it. You guys are done. You rocked it. Quads have been rocked. Calves are awesome. Stay strong. Keep up the hustle. And I'll see you back for another leg workout.